To begin the earring, we're going to attach 5 cords to a ring, and it will look like this. So the way to do that is you take 4 of the cords, find the center, and take the cord that you want to be at the very center of the ring, pass it underneath the other cords, thread on the ring, and then pass the ends through this loop, and then tighten it up. So you're capturing the ring and 4 cords. Next, you'll make a half hitch with each of these cords around the ring. So you bring the end of the cord back through the ring, and then through that loop that you create. Remember to bring the top of the cord should be towards the center. So in the same order on this side, now the top part of the cord, this part here, has to be towards the center. Thread a size 8 seed bead onto each of the outer cords here and onto the 2 center cords there. And then make a row of double half hitches on each side going towards the center. So there'll be 4 double half hitches on each side. Now join the 2 sides together by bringing the right center cord over the left center cord and making a double half hitch around it. Now bring this cord upward. I'm going to re-pin so it's easier to knot. And using it as an anchor cord, make a row of double half hitches. Now bring the same anchor cord in the other direction and make another row of double half hitches. Now repeat the same pattern on the right side of the earring. Now you'll be introducing a new cord to the center of the earring. So take the new cord and pass it under the left center cord and attach it with the double half hitch. Then push it up and thread on a size 8 seed bead. Bring it under the other center cord and make a double half hitch. Next, thread on an 8mm bead onto the 2 center cords and push it up. And then some 10-0 seed beads onto these 2 cords that go around the center bead. About 7 seed beads. If you have trouble threading on seed beads onto the cord, you might want to use nail polish or Fray Check and let it dry, and it'll make the cord end stiffer. And you also want to cut it off at a very sharp angle. Make sure it's not a blunt end there, and that will help you with the beading on the cord. Then you'll want to attach these strands to these cords below. And this will start 2 rows of double half hitches going out in a diagonal direction. The next step is to make beaded chains with these 2 cords here and these here. So first, take the outer cord and bring it underneath this next cord, and then back over and tighten, then over, under, and tighten, and then add a size 8 seed bead, again the sequence is you'll go under, over, and tighten, and then over, under, and tighten. Add another seed bead, under, over, tighten, over, under, tighten. continue doing this until you have 5 beads attached, and then you'll finish the chain with one more of these vertical lark's head knots. On the other side, you'll make a mirror image of this chain. So you're going to go under first, then over, tighten, then over, under, tighten. Add a bead, under, over, tighten, over, under, tighten. Attach the 2 cords from the chain to the anchor cord. On this side also, of course. Okay. And now with these cords, we're going to make alternating half hitch chains. So the way you do that is you'll bring the inner cord, this purple cord, bring it over, under, and tighten. And then you'll bring this purple cord down, bring the blue cord over, under, tighten. Bring this one down, over, under, tighten. Then bringing the purple cord down as the anchor cord. So I've done 4 half hitches. You're supposed to do about 16. So 5, 'So this should fit right around there. Don't let it be too long. If it's too long, it'll poof out too much. So this looks about right. And I'm going to attach this to the anchor cord. Okay, on this left side, starting with your inner cord, the purple cord, go over, under, tighten. Now bring this down. The blue cord will go over, under, tighten, over, under, tighten, over, under, tighten. So I've done 4. Okay, that's 16. And attach the 2 cords of the chain to the anchor cord. Okay, it looks a little short, but it can be pulled out a bit. Okay, perfect. So I've divided my cords into 2 halves. There's 6 on each side. And I'm going to get these out of the way for now. And I've pinned my earring down. And I'm going to take this anchor cord and bring it back up and make a row of double half hitches. Now I'm going to bring this anchor cord to the back. Now I'm going to make an identical row of double half hitches on this side. And bring the anchor cord to the back. Now flip the earring to the back, upside down like this, and pin it down. And these 2 anchor cords are going to be tied together with an overhand knot. I like to use a pin to tie the overhand knot around the pin, and that keeps it in the right position. And then pull out on the cords and that'll tighten it up. And then add a dab of clear nail polish to secure the knot. Let it dry and then cut off these cords right above the knot. Now there are 10 cords left to work with. So take the left center cord and bring it down and make a row of double half hitches. Now the next center cord will be your anchor cord. So bring it down and make a row of 3 double half hitches. Okay, for the last 2 rows, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to cross over these 2 center cords, right over left, and then make our rows of double half hitches, 2 on each side. Again, cross the 2 center cords right over left, and then make your final rows, which will just have 1 double half hitch in them. Now bring your outer cord down along the edge here and make a row of double half hitches. And make these knots very tight because we're going to cut off the cords right below these knots. Do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to finish the edges here and here by cutting off the cords and sealing them with a lighter. Now you don't want to cut off these center cords, so bring them off to the side. Cut off these cords right near the edge. And take a lighter and very carefully get close to it till you see them kind of shrivel a little bit, and tamp it down. Again, bring your cords, your center cords, off to the side. Now, in preparation for putting on the 2 bottom beads, I'm going to reduce the width of these 2 center cords by taking out one of the threads or plies. Each cord has 3 plies, and you twist it to get them to kind of separate a little bit and get a needle in there. And pull out one of the plies. And then very carefully cut off that one ply, or you can call them threads if you want. And do the same thing with the other cord. So I'm going to coat the ends of my cord with either nail polish or Fray Check. I prefer the Fray Check because it really makes the cord stiffer, but if you only have nail polish, that will help too. So after it's dried, make sure you cut off the ends at a really sharp angle. And that will really help with threading the narrow beads onto the cord. So to finish up the bottom beads, thread the 2 beads onto the 2 cords and then flip the earring over to the back. You could put on more beads if you prefer, but I just have 2. So I'm going to bring one of the cords up through the top bead bring that one through, and then the other cord this is where the Fray Check or the nail polish really helps. But if you're really struggling and you can't get the cords through this bead a second time, there's an alternative way to finish the earring that I'll show you in just a moment. So now pull each cord individually and tighten it up around that bottom bead. Check the front so it looks good. And then make an overhand knot right above that bead there. Then apply nail polish to the knot and let it dry. So as I mentioned before, if you're really having a hard time passing the cord up through this bead a second time, you can just simply make an overhand knot underneath the bottom seed bead here. And make sure to tighten that up really well, and then treat it with some nail polish to secure it. The final step is to attach an ear wire. So take your ear wire and your pliers and just open up the ear wire by moving it like this. And then closing it up. Just rotating the ear wire opening like that. And there you have it.